In Dr. Kleiner's lab at the beginning of Half-Life 2, there are a number of small things that can be seen or interacted with. Originally, there's going to be something else that could be seen: Earth's last newspaper, as can be heard in this cut beta line.
Check this out. The last newspaper ever printed, and this guy on the cover, Gordon Freeman?
Left within Half-Life Alyx's files is a new model for the Half-Life 2 Combine Soldier, as well as accompanying new dialogue. Here's but a fraction of it.
Designate target as Freeman 3. Leader 0 suppressing. Sector is secure, no vision. Leader 0 requests medical. Ripcord, ripcord. Leader unit is moving in. Bouncer, bouncer. Overwatch orders 3 CC stim boost. Stabilization team holding. 0 sterilized. Overwatch team is down. Overwatch request sky shield. Overwatch request reinforcement. Visual 1 exogens. Outbreak status is code hurricane. Call contact parasitics. Necrotics inbound. Overwatch Freeman 3 secure. Affirmative, we got him now. Sky shield reports lost contact. Ready weapons. Target Freeman 3. Go active intercept. Body pack holding. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flash, flash, flash.
In retail Half-Life 2, you can find vending machines for Dr. Breen's private reserve, including the vending machine that lets you in Dr. Kleiner's lab. Originally in the beta, however, these machines are Pepsi branded, as can be seen in these model previews, and the texture from the beta. Although difficult to make out specifics, the buttons on the machine appear to be related to Pepsi as well. No Pepsi pop cans can be found in the beta though. This appearance is in contrast to the Coca-Cola Corporation branded pop cans found in Half-Life 1. The Mud Skipper originally had a different fate in Half-Life 2, as revealed in the 20th anniversary commentary.
Airboat wreckage. Originally, we destroyed the airboat in the jump over the dam, so this level opened with the player amidst the wreckage of their beloved airboat. In a team-wide playtest, people felt disappointed to lose the vehicle they had spent so much time in. There was a lot of internal debate about whether that feeling of loss was a valuable experience or not. Ultimately, we decided to leave the airboat intact, to allow for the possibility of the player reuniting with it someday. Some say that airboat is still out there, waiting for you.
During the coast in Half-Life 2, you'll come across this tunnel with zombies in it. Here's what Mark Laidlaw says about it in the 20th anniversary commentary.
28 transitions later. After stringing together a few levels with dark tunnels as transition spaces, we realized we could subvert player expectations by building another one that appeared to be a transition, but instead contained something else. Like everyone else, we saw 28 Days Later in 2002, loved it, and immediately wanted to create an escalating zombie encounter in one of our dark tunnels. It came together quickly, and we were pleased with the result. Years later, we met Alex Garland, the writer of the film. He had played and enjoyed Half-Life 2, and we confessed that his movie inspired this section.
At the beginning of Requiem in Halo 4, you can find a bit of special dialogue related to the Covenant on top of a crashed lich off to the left of where you spawn.
The console still got some power in it. This communication's being broadcast to all Covenant in the area. Let me put it through translation. Non-believers walk the sacred ground. Purge the heretics so they do not foul the air of paradise. The time has come to enter the great light. The Promethean awakening is nigh. Our reward is at hand.
It sounds like the Covenant were here looking for something.
It's the Covenant. Aren't they always looking for something?
Within the files for CSGO are remaining models and textures for a cut remake of DE Vostok from Condition Zero. It would have been set in a snowy, Eastern European location like the original, seemingly somewhere in the Eastern Balkans. Despite being set in the United States, Bank would inherit a couple of props from Vostok, including this countertop history exhibit that talks about Bulgaria and Romania. It can be found in 2 buildings. One of the other unused props is a breakable, snow-covered plant pot made from a disused barrel. In a couple of test chambers in Portal 1, if you stand around, you can hear what appears to be soldiers marching. As with many of Portal's atmospheric sounds, this is a reused sound effect from Half-Life 2. This specific marching sound comes from the uprising levels. In Portal, it is part of the soundscape Portal Test Chamber Fling, and it appears wherever it is used. The first chapter of Left 4 Dead 2's Dead Center features a meeting room containing all sorts of graphs and charts from CETA. One chart discusses what CETA knows about the infected, with a focus on the Boomer. There are photos of the Left 4 Dead 1 version of the Boomer with sticky notes, though they are difficult to read. One set of photos shows one being blown up, with the note, "Bile is aggression trigger." There's also a memo about the Boomer from CETA's Louisiana admin, Brenda Stewart, to all the regional directors who are organizing the New Orleans evacuation. Notes on the side suggest that the Boomer's bile creates alarm pheromones that act as a chemical signal to the common infected. Finally, there is a chart discussing infection ratios within a 2-hour span. The bit of the key we can see tells us that the ratios look a bit like this.